welcome to Parallax, where we look at life from how we work. Joining us today is Andreas Spiliadis, better known as Spilly. And with Baltimore Hoop Love, if you've been to any of the farmers markets in Baltimore, you have probably seen Spilly with 50 to 100 different hula hoops, free for kids and adults alike to use. Spilly, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks, Dave.
Can you talk a little bit about what a typical day looks like?
Well, you know, I do the hula hoops, but we also do urban farming. So typical day involves doing farm chores, many of them. And on any given day, especially in this season, we might be going to take our hula hoops for an hour or two to a school or to a festival or an event, farmer's market. So it's a lot of hula hoops and a lot of farming.
So talk a little bit about the markets, because anyone who has been to the downtown farmers market, which is a huge market, has seen you. You have a big footprint with lots of hoops and a lot of kids and a lot of adults getting out and funning with the hoops, and some people just really resonates with them. They equate the market to the hoops. Talk a little bit about coming in and what you do.
Well, we do hula hoops for a number of reasons, but a lot of the reasons really get accentuated when you do it in public. So, you know, they're good fitness, they're very social play time, they're good with linking generations. You know, older people love to hula hoop, younger people love to hula hoop, and at the farmers markets we get a chance to do it with a lot of people at once, and so there's a lot of interaction, and you know, that's just a really wonderful part of it.
What are the hula hoops made out of? These are different from the plastic things that you get at a toy store, a big box store kind of thing.
That's right. So we make them out of a PVC irrigation tubing, and we make them out of different thicknesses and weights of the tubing. And these tubings come in 100-foot rolls. They're, you can find them in the plumbing section of, hardware stores or, places that sell these kind of things. And we cut them into different sizes with giant plumber scissors, and we boil the ends of them to soften them up and use a plumbing connector to connect them, and voila, you have a hula hoop. And then we decorate them with all kinds of duct tapes and colorful electrical tapes.
So you were 39 before you started hula hooping. So talk a little bit about life before then. What were you doing and for work and all that jazz?
Well, I actually started as a very young man. I worked for Kurt Schmoke, the mayor of Baltimore then, and I worked in his press office for a number of years. Then I kind of switched gears. I wanted to get a little bit more kind of praxis in my work, feeling the change that I was trying to make. And so I went into teaching, and I taught high school for a lot of years. Taught English, coached soccer, chess, and then eventually I came into coaching debate. I had never debated in high school, but I spent 12 years coaching debate, and some champion debaters and some national debaters. So we kind of went into the whole national circuit, and really had a powerful time during those years, learning about all kinds of different things. Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about the role of urban farming and what you're doing at your house?
Sure. So we're really trying to be a model for what can happen. We have less than 1/4 of an acre, and it's the front, side, backyard. And last year we grew over a ton of food on that spot. This year we're aiming to possibly double that. But it started out with really, I didn't have any farm knowledge. My partner didn't have any farm knowledge. So we were kind of reliant on Google University and a lot of mistakes that we made along the way. But as we learned more and more, we started to become more and more aware of a type of farming called permaculture, which really tries to integrate what you're doing into nature's own processes and cycles.
All right, Spilly, thanks so much for joining us today. You can find out more about Baltimore Hoop Love at their website, baltimorehooplove.com. Until next time, keep it between the white line and the ditches.